next drink, our next celebrity drink.
Is this the final one?
No.
No? Okay.
We
Good.
have, I believe we have one more.
Not wasted enough yet?
Oh, that is, though.
Yeah, that's wasted, yeah.
So our next one is Jamie Foxx. He has a...
Interesting.
He has a bourbon, your favorite.
Oh, jeez.
But it's a twist on a bourbon.
Okay.
It's BSB, brown sugar bourbon.
Ah.
So,
okay.
Yeah, let's try it out.
All right. So here we are, being the big Quentin Tarantino fan. You could have had lots of choices, but you went with Django.
Yeah.
For the Jamie Foxx. Unfortunately, you don't have a bunch of cool Jamie Foxx figures. Like we have.
I know, yeah.
Wrestlers.
In his little wrestling attire.
Yeah. Oh well. So we got here. What is this? This is brown sugar bourbon.
Brown sugar bourbon, yeah. Jamie Foxx, he's won an Oscar for his performance of Ray.
Yep.
He started as a stand-up comedian, but he's like multi-talented. He's got like. He was a quarterback in high school.
Was he?
Yep, he was. Of course, he was a comedian, a TV star.
Living color.
He won a Grammy. He won an Oscar, like I said. He's a writer. He pretty much does everything. Yeah,
right. We just listened to his collab with Kanye West before to get ourselves hyped up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He did play Willie Beeman, the quarterback, in Any Given Sunday too.
There we go. In his inner high school. Jamie Foxx. But yeah,
cool.
No, he's a cool dude. He's like I said, he's super talented. Like, can you imagine having that much ability, like that much talent? Like, it's crazy.
No, because I have zero. So
no, you do. Yeah, you're a good mixologist.
Oh yeah, I'm a good mixologist now.
Yeah,
I did not go to bartender school.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell. It seemed like you were a professional.
Yeah, I always loved him in A Living Color.
Yeah,
and then who knew he was going to go on to become like the serious actor and everything, do action movies and serious movies and all this stuff. Yeah, so
yeah, he's great. I like him a lot. So
and me and Turnpike's sister Melissa watch The Masked Singer all the time, and they guess Jamie Foxx for like literally every person. Absolutely. Every person is Jamie Foxx, and he's never been on the show. But they keep guessing him.
He's a great singer. So
he is. Yeah, he's got a good voice.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, so
you picked. I feel like you picked another drink that's not one of my favorites either. Bourbon.
Bourbon, yeah.
But I know our buddy Raj is a big bourbon fan.
Yes, he loves bourbon, so he's got to try.
We'll have to talk to him see if he ever tried this.
Yeah.
But I guess here we go, huh?
Let's try it out. Some brown sugar in it. Wow. Yeah,
it's sweet.
You definitely taste that brown sugar.
You sure do, and I like it much better than regular bourbons.
Yeah.
Regular bourbons are not usually that sweet. They usually hit you pretty hard.
Yeah. That is extremely sweet.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty smooth, too, for a bourbon.
Yeah.
They can be pretty harsh.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think I'd like it on the ice. We're drinking it neat.
Right.
I think it'd probably be better on the ice with it.
Yeah.
But I got another surprise for us since we're doing
60 proof. So, it's pretty strong.
So, in typical Turnpike Brothers fashion, we got to kick it up a notch. There's a drink you can do with this, and it's very simple. It's a shot, but it has Fireball, and it's got brown sugar bourbon, just equal parts in a shot. So
what's the shot called? Fox and the Hound.
The Django Unshot.
The Django.
Actually, I don't know the name of it. I don't even know if it is a thing, but a lot of people do it, and they say it's pretty good, especially with this brown sugar bourbon drink. So let's try it out and see if we like it.
The old Foxy Brown?
Foxy Brown, I like that. Yeah, that's a good one.
It looks like it's a Crown Royale I'm going to have, too, a cup.
Sobieska.
Oh,
a Polish,
Sobieska. Sobieski.
A Polish vodka shot glass. Wow, that's actually very good. I kind of like it. I kind of like it better with that in it than I liked it separate.
Woo!
It's odd because they're both kind of like a cinnamon taste. So you got brown sugar and you got
brown sugar and cinnamon go.
Yeah. I kind of liked it with that, with it.
I did like it better.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I don't usually like bourbon and Fireball separately.
You usually don't like them together.
Yeah,
I mean,
separately.
Appear, yeah.
So, but the brown sugar helps a lot. It gives a nice sweetness, and of course the cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So you're gonna do something special now for the audience.
Yeah, but let's do our rating.
Okay,
first.
yeah, let's do our rating. Right, sorry. Yep, let's do our rating. So I will go
1 to 5.
We doing bourbon by itself and shot then?
Yeah, let's do it like that.
Okay. Bourbon by itself, because I won't drink bourbon really if I have a choice of my drink.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it actually a 4.
You know, 4. Wow.
Because it's so much better than my normal take on bourbons.
Okay.
So I'll go to 4. I like the sweetness. I would drink this actually. The shot, I'll give like a 4.5.
Wow. I'm going to give the bourbon a 2. Not
really? Wow.
Not a huge fan. It is very sweet.
You don't like the sweet, okay?
I'm not a fan of the sweet.
See, I like the sweet.
Yeah, it's a little too sweet for me. The shot, though, I'll give the shot like a 3.5. I think the shot was very good.
Okay. This is like the first one we're like very different on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's way too sweet for me. That needs to be cut with something. I think it would be probably good in the mix.
Okay. So now you're gonna give the audience something special. You're gonna show us how to make an old fashioned.
Yeah.
Using the BSB.
Yeah, and after trying it, I'm going to tweak it up a little bit because usually in an old fashioned you use simple syrup. Being that this is so sweet, I'm going to cut the simple syrup out of it. So if you don't see it in there, don't be surprised.
Okay, but technically the recipe would call for some.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's see Dan make us an old fashioned.
All right. All right. So I'm here to make an old fashioned. So we got our brown sugar bourbon here. We got our bitters. And normally in an old fashioned, you'd want to do like a sugar cube or some simple syrup, but we're not going to do it since that's so sweet. So let's get that out of here. We got our cup of ice and we got our orange for garnish. Plus we're going to squeeze a little bit of orange in there. So first you want your brown sugar bourbon. We're going to put that on the bottom. You're going to get 2 ounces. So get your jigger. You put 2 ounces there. I always hold on top of the glass. Just if you spill any, you get a little extra in there. So we got 1. And we got 2. All right, so we got that. And then we got 2 dashes of bitters. A lot of people think 2 dashes is 1, 2, but actually it equates to like 4 or 5. I don't know why, but this is how it is. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for good measure. Let's do it. All right, and I always get the automatic bitters with the little yellow cap. Tastes better. I like it. All right, so then we got our orange wedge here. So let's get your peeler and you just peel off a nice chunk of it there. Might do another one. Let's see here. All right, so we got 2 wedges there. And you're gonna squeeze it this way so the citrus gets on it. All right, and then we're gonna throw that in there, And we're gonna give it a nice little stir here with our cocktail spoon. And I usually say like 30 spins to the right and 30 spins to the left. Get a nice little spin in there. Then you're just going to strain it over some ice. And then you want to usually put around the edges of your glass. You're going to put some orange there. Throw that in there for garnish and enjoy.
All right, we got a Django Old Fashioned here.
Django Fashioned.
This is different than regular Old Fashioned. This is a Django Old Fashioned.
Yeah, we kicked that simple syrup since that's so sweet.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. You just threw it away.
Yeah, just toss that. You don't need it.
Now, where are you from a 1 to 10? Where are you on the? Okay, well, let me preface this first with this question. People are probably thinking, watching this, oh, they're drinking like 1 drink at a time and then like editing and coming back like hours later, right? Yeah. That's what like a logical thing would be, right? No, we're doing this all back to back to back to back to back to back. So, where on the white girl wasted scale are you right now?
Let's see. From
like a 1 to 10.
1 to 10, I would say I'm probably at like a 7 right now.
Yeah.
I feel like one more drink will take me.
Yeah, I'm like a 7 to an 8 somewhere. Maybe like 7.5.
Yeah.
So from like church girl to like dancing on a table, I'm like talking to random boys right now.
Okay, that's where you are.
Yeah. I'm like talking to random guys at a frat party. Yeah, that's me right now. I'm almost a dancing on the table.
Almost a dancing
table. Yeah, this old fashioned will probably take me over.
All right,
okay,
let's do it. Old fashioned. It's pretty solid.
Now, funny enough, I just had my first old fashioned a week ago.
Okay.
Little less than a week ago.
Honorary Turnpike Brothers in the outs. James,
yes, James, yeah. Mr. I hate Friday the 13th.
Weirdo.
Yeah, he might not be allowed back again, but we'll see.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. And then he hated Nicolas Cage too. I mean, that was just like a double strike. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
We don't do the 3 strikes you're out. It's like double strike and you're out.
Yeah.
So we'll see. He's got to do a lot to earn his place back in.
Yeah.
But he made me my first old fashioned. So actually, funny enough, that was a Sunday. So it's still the same week. So I've actually had my first 2 old fashions in the same week.
Wow.
This one is much different.
Is it much better?
Yes. Better? He made it with, he didn't give me bourbon. He gave me, I think, whiskey.
Okay.
I can't say better or not because they're so different.
Mm-hmm.
This is just, it's got that sweet. Like, this is still so sweet.
Yeah.
If you put that syrup in here, I think my, like, teeth would have fell out of my head. That's how sweet it is. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's why I took it out. Usually people will put like a sugar cube and like muddle it down. Maybe put some other berries and other stuff in it, but I like to keep it simple.
This is hard to drink a lot of.
What just this drink in general, yeah.
Yeah, the old fashioned. Even like I'm gonna have a hard time finishing this because it's so sweet.
Yeah,
it's like really.
It's
sweet.
because the brown sugar bourbon.
Yeah.
Normally it's not like.
No,
that.
I know.
Yeah.
The one honorary Turnpike Brother James made me was not. It was just normal whiskey.
Yeah,
I believe it was whiskey he gave me, or Scotch. Actually, it might have been Scotch. Actually, yeah, it was. This is like sweet as heck.
Yeah,
that was not.
Yeah, this is like super sweet. But it's good. What would you rate this cocktail?
The old fashioned?
One of my favorite cocktails.
God, it's sweet. Oh my God. See, it's different when you're doing like that little shot and you just kind of...
Yeah.
But when you have a drink and you're like...
You're kicking it back, yeah.
I give like a 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give like a 2.5. I like the shot and I gave the regular drink and shot and everything like a 4. That was much better. Sipping it and like...
Yeah.
It's a lot. What would you do?
Yeah, I'll give it a 2 as well. I'm not a fan. I like old fashions a lot, and I'm not a fan of that particular bourbon, actually.
Yeah, it's just too sweet.
Yeah.
It's a little too sweet for this drink.
Yeah, so I'll give it a 2 as well. I'm not a big fan of it.
All right. So, we're almost to dancing on the table on the white girl wasted scale. Good thing we have our last drink coming up.
We do.
What do we have? What are you hitting us with the last drink? Because it seems like you've gotten stronger as we've gone along. Yeah. So
the one I've been most excited about. Okay. It's called 4 Walls Whiskey, which is made by the guys from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Ah, okay.
So you got Charlie Day.
Yeah.
You got Glenn Howard.
Right.
And you got Rob McElhenney, I think his name is.
McElhenney.
McElhenney. Yeah. You got the 3 of them put all this drink together. We wanted to get Danny DeVito.
I mean, Dee's married to Rob McElhenney, so she's kind of involved in that, technically.
We wanted to get Danny DeVito's Limoncello, but we couldn't, so we'd had the whole Sunny crew, but unfortunately we couldn't. But 4 Walls Whiskey, it's a fairly new whiskey. It's an Irish...
Ooh.
It's an Irish-American whiskey.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
They joke about it on their thing that he's holding the whiskey glass and then like Charlie spills Irish whiskey and they're like,
oh,
this
God.
tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
So they're heavily involved in it. They did like a whole tour with it. They did a bottle signing. Cool. It's pretty cool. They were very heavily involved in it. So let's try it out.
Sounds good. Feeling the effects of that old fashioned.
Yes.
We're jumping right to 4 Walls Irish American whiskey, which I've never heard of before. Well, that's Irish whiskey. That's like American whiskey.
You're like Irish American.
That's me. Yeah. So we got our prop right here. Always Sunny, right? We got all the people. Like you said, unfortunately, Danny DeVito is not involved in this, and Dee is kind of involved just by being married to.
Yeah, we got fancy coasters here.
Mac. I'm just saying their character names.
Mac.
Now, I do watch, if you've never watched it, Welcome to Wrexham.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's great. You know, you don't really have to be a soccer fan to appreciate it. Obviously, if you are, it's great. But Rob McElhenney, Mac from It's Always Sunny, and Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, bought a soccer team in Wales called Wrexham. And they're all the way down. So I'm not going to get into the way English soccer works, but they're all the way down. And they're trying to move up to like the top league. Mm-hmm. And it's just a great show. Like they talk to the people of the town and how much this soccer team means to them. And I'm not a Ryan Reynolds fan. You know that. I don't like his movies. I think he just plays the same character all the time. Like he's just been playing Van Wilder for the last 20 years, basically. But he's good in the show, though I think he does kind of put on his act still a little bit in the show. It's kind of cool to see like the town's like really gotten behind him and really appreciate these two guys that come in and try to rescue their soccer team and everything like that. So it's a good show.
I gotta check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, but Dee shows up in it once in a while. So, but she's kind of connected to this because she's married to Matt.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm a big fan of It's Always Sunny. It's
great show.
It is the longest live action show in the history of television, actually.
Longer than live action. So it must not count Saturday Night Live in that category.
No,
because Saturday Night Live has been going since the 70s.
Yeah, that doesn't count. This is like a sitcom type of a show.
Right. And it went longer than Seinfeld, I guess. Yeah. I guess it has been now.
Yeah, and they're still renewed for a ton of seasons. So it's going to be going on probably for a long time.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, the show's loosely based on Rob's life, actually, when he grew up in Philadelphia. So that's pretty cool.
Big Eagles fan, which you appreciate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they did, like you mentioned, a celebrity alcohol episode. So it's funny that they actually made one.
That one's great. Yeah.
Which is like season 16, episode 5. So that's how many.
It's like the last season.
Are.
Yeah.
So there's like a ton of seasons of this show, and they're hilarious. They're kind of like Seinfeld, but like they do drugs. And
Seinfeld on coke. Yeah.
They're out of control.
Seinfeld on a lot of four walls.
Yes. Yeah. Off the walls.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just did, like I said, recently a bottle signing in the area. Unfortunately, I missed out on it. I really wanted to go to it.
It's a shame.
We had to order this online because none of our liquor stores had it.
Which is crazy right here. You're only like 20 minutes away from Philly.
Yeah, you couldn't get it. I mean, maybe eventually. It's still very new. It was a very new. So we might be the first people to review it on.
And it looks like they bottle it in Illinois. Which is interesting.
Yeah, Illinois. Pennsylvania.
Now their pub is just a set, right? It's not a real. There's not a real Patty's in Philadelphia.
There isn't, but there is a bar that pays homage to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
In Philadelphia, it's pretty cool. I've been to it.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah. So and they've actually been to it as well. So they have pictures of them on the wall.
That's cool.
Stuff, so.
That's cool. Awesome.
I forget the name of it, but it's a pretty cool bar.
Now I am finally. People have been hearing all this video about how I'm not a big. I do like wine and I do like beer, but I'm not a big tequila fan. I'm not a big bourbon fan. Mm-hmm. I do like whiskey a lot. Oh, yeah. And I specifically like Irish whiskey a lot. Nothing to do with that I am Irish. I just like Irish whiskey.
What's your favorite Irish whiskey?
I mean, you can't go wrong with Jameson's. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. Yeah. Now I was in Ireland. I was in Dublin, and I had a choice because of how long it kind of takes. And we were only in Dublin for a short amount of time. We were only in Ireland for the entire country for only a week. So we were in Dublin.
Need like more.
Yeah, unfortunately, I worked at a current job. I couldn't take more than a week at the time. But so we were only in Dublin for like a couple of days. So I had a choice. It was either Guinness Brewery or Jameson, which are both in Dublin, not far from each other. I went with Guinness Brewery. Yeah. But if I ever go back, I'd love to hit the Jameson distillery. Yeah,
definitely.
I'd love to hit it. Yeah, I know that's kind of like. Picking Jameson as your favorite Irish whiskey. Well, that's like, but it's just so good. It's just so good.
One of my favorite whiskeys recently I liked, and it is a stereotypical whiskey, is a Crown.
Yeah.
I love Crown Royal.
Crown Royal's good. It's good, yeah. They got the football commercials.
And before that...
Take a water break.
One of my favorite whiskeys,
Evan Williams. I just heard, and it's amazing, I heard somebody, I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it was a friend, one of our buddies, or somebody on like a YouTube or something. I forget now. But somebody recently was like, I've never had Evan Williams before. I've never had it before. I've heard so much about it. And I'm like, really? Like I've had Evan Williams so many times with Dan.
It can't be one of our friends because I
know. It must have been somebody like YouTube or something who's like, I've never had Evan Williams. I really want to try it. And I'm like, I've had that so many times. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, but
it's starting to become popular now. Now they have different flavors and stuff like that, and they're raising the price a little bit. the appealingness of it for me would be because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
But it's very good whiskey. So.
Yeah, you were on it first.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Turnpike Brothers Dan was...
I was the founder.
Was the first on the Evan Williams train. All right. Well, maybe we could be the first on this Four Walls train since it's pretty new.
Yeah, this is very new. We'll probably be one of the first people to review it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's try it.
Let's try it. Let's do it.
Woohoo!
That's good. It's very smooth.
Yeah.
I like it a lot, actually.
I felt it in my nose.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a good whiskey, when you feel it in your nose.
Punches you right in the face.
It feels like a dragon's about to burst out of your nose. That's a good whiskey.
Yeah.
That puts hair in your chest, as they say.
No, it's good. It's got a lot of flavor. It definitely reminds me of an Irish whiskey for sure.
It does.
Not so much like your Kentucky or Tennessee type whiskey.
No, definitely not.
Definitely more Irish feel to it.
It is an Irish type whiskey. I mean, we're more alcoholic as Irish people, so you know.
Yeah, you would know.
Yeah, we would know. We know our whiskey.
About like 5% or something.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah, right.
That's better than nothing. So.
So, all right. So, what would you rate this 1 to 5?
Whew. Okay. Since I do like whiskey, I have to kind of compare it to other whiskeys.
Yeah.
I haven't given anything a 5 yet. Let's get a 5. It will not. I'll give it a 4.5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give it I'd give the same, 4.5. I like it a lot. And I'm definitely going to enjoy it a lot. So I'm glad I got the bottle of it, and I'm going to try it and try it with different mixed drinks and stuff like that. And speaking of which, we're going to have Kevin make us a Irish buck.
What'd you call me? Oh, Irish buck. I'm sorry.
An Irish buck. Yeah, okay. There's I think there's a Kentucky buck, which is considered
like bourbon.
No, it's the same thing, but it's actually like more of your like Kentucky American whiskey.
Right. Okay.
But your Irish buck is your Irish whiskey, so technically you're doing both.
Right.
But Irish buck has a little bit different.
It does, because Irish whiskey is a little different than Kentucky whiskey. Yeah.
So make it for us, Kevin. Show us how to do it.
Cool. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Welcome to my humble abode. I'm blessed to show you guys this drink. Now, I'm a 5-star man, so I'm going to show you a 5-star drink. This is called the Irish Buck. Careful with that first letter there, because you could really get somebody mad if you use the wrong letter there. But, so what we got here? We're going to take our Four Walls whiskey. Thanks, guys, from It's Always Sunny. We're going to do 1.5 ounces of that. So you got your measurer here. We got 1. Oh, but wait, you forgot something. We're going to throw some ice in there first. You got to get that ice in there. Every good alcoholic drink's got some ice. So we got our 1, and then we need 1/2. So make sure you have your measurer, because this is a really useful tool. Got to get those measurements perfect. Okay. Then we got 0.3 ounces of lime juice. And you say, what's 0.3? What the hell do I know? I don't know. We're going to figure it out. So, 0.3. Do I look like Stephen Hawking? I'm not some mathematician. But it looks like 0.3. Okay. And then we got 2 ounces of good old Barrett's ginger beer. It could be any ginger beer you want. I don't know what the hell this Barrett's is, but that's what I was provided. So, we're going to go with Barrett's here. We're going to flip our thing back to 1 ounce. And we need 2 of these. So now all you 5-star men and 5-star women out there, now got a 5-star drink. Have some fun with the Irish Buck. All right, I made you your Irish Buck.
Irish Buck.
You non-Irish person, you?
Like Uncle Buck.
Yeah, Uncle. All right, so we're going to try here. I'm not a huge fan of ginger beer, so I know it's a big ingredient.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd take it back. It's pretty good.
Now, would you rather do a straight shot of it, like we did before, or the Irish Buck?
I'd rather drink this whiskey on the ice, like on the rocks.
I prefer it. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm not really like a big, like I said, ginger beer.
Yeah.
I like ginger ale, but ginger beer is much different.
Yeah, I feel like it takes away a little bit from the whiskey, a little bit. But yeah, I'm not a big ginger ale fan, let alone drinking beer.
Yeah, ginger beer's a little different.
So
now, did you get this recipe, this Irish Buck, from them? Okay, because I know the People's Margarita came from the Rocks.
Yeah.
So that was just like a recipe you found.
Yeah, I wanted to try something different. I could have done the Old Fashioned with this, which I probably would have liked better. But I tried to do something different. Yeah, I've never tried a.
Teach the people some new recipes maybe they don't know.
Yeah, you did. You
I mean, I did. Yeah. Totally my idea. Yeah. As a fellow 5-star man, you know,
I am very.
Yeah. We're both 5-star men. How many stars would you give this? Is this a 5-star drink?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
It's only a 3-star.
Okay.
I know Dennis would be very upset. It would not bake the Dennis system or the Dan system.
The Dan system, yeah. But it's not an indictment on the actual whiskey. We like the whiskey.
No,
it's an indictment on the
cocktail.
Mix.
Yeah.
I think we both don't really like ginger beer.
Yeah.
Much. Yeah. If we did this with like a whiskey and Coke, I think we would like that a lot.
Yeah. Maybe we'll try it tomorrow. Maybe
like a whiskey and 7-Up. Something like that I think would be more our speed.
Yeah.
But if you like ginger beer, like Turnpike sister Melissa is a huge ginger beer fan, she would probably really like this drink.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the 4 walls. It's Always Sunny, guys. If you watch this, hit us up.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, we'd love to interview one of you guys.
Yeah. Put you on the podcast.
Put you on the podcast. Turnpike Brothers podcast. You guys kind of you guys know what the Turnpike is.
Yeah, they have a podcast. It's pretty.
They do. They talk about things in the show that you always kind of want to know about, behind the scenes.
Yeah,
and they're just.
They do live.
They're just funny guys.
They do live.
They were at
podcasts.
Radio City Hall.
Yeah, we should do a live podcast.
I thought about. We should. I thought about getting tickets to go, but it just was at a bad time. I think they were at Radio City for 2 nights in a row.
Yeah,
and you can win tickets on our station up there called I think it was Q104.3 was handing tickets out.
I think they were doing a promotion with this whiskey as well.
Okay.
In New York too, they were saying people were loving it there, and they were like, "Oh man, it's great to have a bunch of empty bottles of this. That means people are really loving it."
Yep.
So.
And they're just funny guys. Even like I said in that Wrexham show. Even Rob, he's just funny.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
There's one part where he, his soccer team, Wrexham, is playing a big soccer game, but it was at the same time the Eagles were in the NFC Championship against the 49ers last year.
Okay.
And he had to choose, so Ryan Reynolds went and flew to Wales to watch the Wrexham team, but Rob chose the Eagles. So even though he owned his Wrexham team, he's a huge Eagles fan, so he went to the Eagles championship game.
He chose wisely.
Yeah, he did. Wrexham did win. No, they tied. It was a big tie against a team that's much on paper much better than them. So it was a big game. But he got good 2 results. But the Eagles was obviously a good result going to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
So sorry, I was threw up there. It's
because of the drink.
It wasn't the drinks now. All right, so we're gonna rank our drinks now. All the drinks together.
We'll do the cocktails.
Compete them against each other. We're gonna do the cocktails first. Okay.
Pit them against each other. Okay. Battle.
But before we get to that, we'll do the obligatory.
Oh yeah.
Telling everybody what to do, which is follow us on Spotify. You can also listen on the Spotify for Podcasters website, which, I don't know why you would really do that. You might as well just go to Spotify.
Go to Spotify. Listen to Spotify. Podcasts.
We're on Google Podcasts for now, but Google Podcast is going away. I don't know exactly when, but we're on there. We're on Google for now. And then obviously YouTube with this video.
Yeah.
And we have our previous celebrity hot wing sauce video.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was awesome. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm not really a hot sauce person, but that was a lot of fun to do. We're on the Instagrams.
Yeah.
We're on the Facebooks.
Mm-hmm. All the good stuff.
We are on X. We do need, or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But Elon Musk called me and he said, "You better say X."
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of money. I don't want him to buy me and make me his personal slave or something. So
pretty cool though.
Yeah. It would be pretty cool actually. So we're on X. We're on all that stuff. We're not on the TikToks. That's for
And you can email us.
You can email us. So Turnpike Brothers, just the way it's spelled.
Turnpike Brothers.
TURNPIKES BROTHERS. Turnpike Brothers.
MOUSE.
Did I put in like a random S after Turnpikes? I said Turnpikes Brothers. So Turnpike Brothers, TURNPIKE.
We had a couple of drinks.
Yes, we had a couple of drinks. Like I told you.
I'm going to put in the description. You can click on it.
We did not film these like an hour in between. We literally went back to back to back to back to back to back. So we're a little liquor wasted.
If you know the Turnpike Brothers, we only do one take.
Yes, one take. We don't do any of this editing, retake stuff.
We don't know how to edit.
So turnpikebrothers@gmail.com. Please send us emails. We haven't gotten enough emails. We want questions. We want...
A little desperate.
Comments. Tell us you hate us. I don't care. Just email us.
Don't tell us you hate us.
But please don't hate us. Please don't hate us. But we want questions, and it doesn't have to relate to like anything we've ever talked about. It could be just random questions about... Hey guys, what's your favorite Jim Carrey movie? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
give us some ideas that you want.
Yeah, give us some ideas. What do you want us to talk about? Mm-hmm. Because you know it's hard coming with a lot of things, ideas to talk about.
It is.
So give us a suggestion. What do you want us to talk about? What's our opinion on something? And if it's just easy standard questions, we'll answer them within the podcast.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I did want to call out.
Oh.
We do read your comments when we ask our questions on Spotify.
Yeah.
I was a little upset. Dan. Why was I a little upset?
I don't know.
Our number one fan, Stephanie, who we've had on for the Star Wars debate.
Yes.
Which was great to have her as a guest. I'm a little upset. So your last part one of our A24 debate, you put what is an overrated horror movie as a question.
Oh.
Right? She said Texas Chainsaw Massacre was an overrated movie. Now, she didn't say specifically which one.
Yeah, that's true.
But if she's talking about the 1974 one, is it? Or 78?
Yeah.
Is it 74?
78, I think.
78, right? I'm very upset, Stephanie. We'll have to talk.
We'll have to have her on. And
yeah, because that is one of the best horror movies of all time.
I know.
And you cannot call it overrated. Now, she's talking about, like, the 2020 or 21 one.
Yeah.
That was absolutely awful, and I don't think anybody rates that at all.
Yeah.
So it's not overrated.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk, Stephanie. So
yeah.
Hit me up.
We're getting you stuff.
Yeah, we're getting you. It better not be the 1978 one, because otherwise we're talking. Anyway, so besides that, so we do read your comments and everything. So please, email, comment on the Spotify when you can. And we like to hear from you. Comment on this YouTube video. We like to hear from you. It does not have to be what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like it, share, subscribe, please. We do the standard, everything that, the thing that everybody else says. Like, share, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Now that the business is out of the way, it's time for the ranking.
Get it out of the way.
Okay. I don't think this is a surprise. On initial ranking, I did not like this. I mean, I did like it. I'm sorry. I did like it a lot. It's changed, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's one of those drinks, like my Starbucks creme brulee drink. So I only get to carry my macchiatos, and I decided to try the creme brulee for the holidays. First taste, I was like, ooh, this is really good. You get about halfway through and you're like, I never want to drink this again. Yeah. It's done. Number one, or I guess last, I guess
number
whatever you want to say. Number 6, I guess you want to say. The brown sugar bourbon. First taste, if you guys remember in the video earlier, I gave it a 4 and a 4.5 for the Fireball drink.
Yeah. Second thoughts?
Not great.
Not great.
You made the Old Fashioned. After a couple sips, I was like done with it. It's just too sweet.
So that's at the bottom of your list.
Yeah, to the bottom. I loved it on first taste. You do one shot of this, you're like, okay, cool, sweet drink. I'm happy with it. You keep drinking it a bunch, it gets really sickening.
So if you did a shot, you'd prefer it, but in any kind of drink form,
it's too much. It's too much. You're sipping on it, like by halfway, you're like, oh God, I don't want to taste this anymore. It's too sweet.
Gotcha.
Number 2. This is tough. So we had a competition before between the Chardonnay and the Rosé with Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart. I'll probably put the Snoop Dogg Rosé.
Okay.
I like Rosés. It's all right. I might actually prefer the Chardonnay. I'm not sure. Okay. I don't know. They're both kind of like all right. So that goes at the bottom. Number 3. I put the tequila.
Tequila.
I stated earlier, not a huge tequila fan. I do like it though. I do like it. I love the margarita.
Yeah.
I do love the margarita. And you actually wanted me to do the cocktail drinks first, didn't you? Totally forgot that. That's what happens when you tell a drunk guy. So, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Number 4, this is where it gets tough.
Yeah.
This is where it gets tough.
These ones are good, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, it's number 3, actually. 6, 5, and 4. Right, so number 3. I think I'm going to go the other rosé.
Oh.
Good.
It's my life, but I don't like this that much.
It's my rosé that I'm going to drink. Okay. Very good. I actually liked it a lot. A lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's number 3.
It
it's
is.
Pretty good, yeah.
The only reason it's not higher is because these other drinks were better. Now, it's hard to compare liquors and beers, right? It's really hard. And wines, like, it's not easy comparing these.
Yeah, they're so different.
They're their own individual things in terms of, like, alcoholic categories. 2, I'm going to go to 4 Walls.
4 Walls, all right.
Move our card over here. 4 Walls, very good. It's Always Sunny, guys. Hit us up. It was awesome. Very, very, very good. You guys did a great job. You guys own a fictional bar in the show, so I expected a good whiskey.
Yeah.
And they came out with it. Number 1.
Oh, man.
I go with my buddy.
There it is.
And we have the lager here, but you could have went the IPA.
Either one.
As a combo, whatever you want to say. Number 1. Love the beer. I'm a beer guy. If I'm at a party and it's beer and liquor, I'm going to go beer.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a beer guy. I really am. I love the Stone Cold. Yeah. Really good. Like I said earlier, he's heavily involved. He wanted to make sure it was a good beer for a good beer drinker. He's a heavy beer drinker. He loves beer. And he really did a great job in creating like a good beer. And it doesn't hurt that it's wrestling. And Stone Cold, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. So, number 1.
Excellent.
Now, we'll move these back a little bit. So here's the rankings. We're going to go cocktails.
All right, what are your cocktails?
So what do we have? We have our Old Fashioned. We have our
People's
Margarita. And we have our Irish Buck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No surprise, based on the previous ranking. Old Fashioned first. Or last, I should say. Sorry, yeah last. Initial shot, like I said, I really liked it. Once I started drinking that Old Fashioned and just kept sipping it, it just got too much. I was like, I can't take the sweetness anymore. And you didn't even put the syrup in it.
Yep. Thank God.
The second one, this is tough. I think I put the Irish Buck. Love the whiskey by itself. Could keep doing shots of that. Would prefer it in an Irish whiskey Coke.
Yeah.
Not a big ginger beer fan. You can taste the ginger quite a bit. So I put the number 2. Still, I would drink it though if I was at a party or a get together.
Yeah.
Number 1, despite not being a big tequila fan, coming in at number 4, I love the People's Margarita. Yeah, this is the People's drink. Yeah, very, very good.
That cocktail's good.
The pineapple juice, the agave, they cover kind of the tequila. Need to give you that like nice, not too sweet like this one is, but nice little sweetness. Great. I loved the People's Margarita. Rock, you did a great job on that cocktail.
Nice.
Okay, so that is my ranking right there.
All right.
Of cocktails and the actual drinks.
Nice. All right, so now I'm going to do my ranking here. So
all right.
I'll do the drinks first. So at last, sorry, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, same as me. Yeah.
I'm not a gold digger, I guess.
No.
I'm not messing with that. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
Too sweet for my liking. In shot form, like we said, not that bad, but...
With the Fireball. Yeah.
I would skip out. Not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
My second worst.
Wow. Way different than me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not my life, but I'm not drinking that.
You are living on a prayer when you drink that.
Yeah. I'm a little too dry for me. Hampton water. Not terrible, but I guess not a big wine person, so I'm going to put it at the end of my list. So now we're going to start getting to stuff that
This is where it gets hard.
I like, yeah. So I'm going to put the Rock.
Okay, same spot.
I smell what he's cooking, and it's good. I'm not a big tequila fan, but out of the tequilas I tried, I really like this one. I'm still going to put it down here, though, because the other ones I do like a little bit more. But it's quite tasty. So, yeah, we'll put it there. And then next we got Snoop Double G.
Wow, you ranked that really high.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I really liked it.
Okay.
I could see myself buying that. I could see myself drinking it. Maybe with a little gin. Get some gin and juice right there. But yeah, I really like that. I could see myself drinking this over those three there, definitely.
So that's real personal preference because we literally, that's exactly my spot. We just switched them. So that's literally just personal preference.
Yeah.
I like the kind of drier, lighter color. You like the little darker. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, this wasn't as dry. It was a little bit sweeter.
No, it's a little sweeter. And
Okay. Yeah, you definitely got some, got more of a juice taste to it, not so dry.
Interesting.
And then we got
we almost had the same.
Mr. Stone Cold, which actually I prefer the IPA over the American lager. The IPA was really good, and I hate IPAs with a passion. I really don't like them. But Stone Cold Broken Skull really surprised me. So 2 thumbs up with that, or two thumbs up.
Yeah, two middle fingers up.
Stone Cold would do.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, right. And then my favorite 4 Walls, which I was the most excited to try, and I'm glad I was not disappointed.
Very good.
And all those guys there that had a hand in making this very excellent, very good. I will be buying more of this. I will be drinking it. I will make it with my whiskey and cokes, which I make all the time. So
now, since this was your favorite, where did you get this from? Because I know you said you had to order it. So
yeah.
Where did you order it from?
I ordered it directly through their website.
Okay.
Unfortunately, or fortunately enough, when you order stuff through the website, you need to sign it because I guess they don't want a bunch of little kids ordering
makes
stuff.
Sense. Yeah.
So we had to get my wife. She actually bought all of these for us.
Honorary Turnpike sister Elena.
Yep, yeah. She bought all these for us, and she had to go to Walgreens and pick it up and sign for it.
It makes sense. Yeah, we do not promote underage drinking.
No, definitely not. So yeah, but this is my favorite. I loved it. It was great. I'm gonna get more of it. So now let's move on to the cocktails. All right. So at the bottom, fortunately enough, I got Jamie Foxx's
Old Fashioned.
The Old Fashioned, which I made.
Yeah.
I love Old Fashions. I love bourbon. Don't like that. Don't like this. Too sweet. I'm glad I did not put the simple syrup in it because it was overpowering as it was. I might try it with this though. I might be good with that. And then I'm going to put the Irish Buck there. Same thing. Not a big fan of ginger beer or ginger ale in general. So we're going to put that there. And then I smelt what The Rock was cooking. And that was excellent. I love that. Even though I have it so far down my list, in a mixed drink, the tequila is excellent. I actually think from here to here, these drinks are actually all excellent. These, not a big fan of. So
we had the same order in cocktail drinks.
Yeah, same order cocktail drinks.
And pretty much we almost had the same order. We just switched these.
Yeah.
And top 2, who really cares? They're both good.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for our celebrity cocktail review. Yeah. This was a fun thing to do. We're feeling good right now.
Yeah. A little toasty.
A little toasty. I'm definitely dancing on the table, white girl wasted.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've reached dancing on the table.
We've accomplished something.
We've accomplished something. We hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy drinking, try some of these. Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah. Maybe you might like the brown sugar bourbon.
Turnpike sister Melissa's kind of been drinking on the side. She's kind of like an alcoholic, I guess.
She prefers that.
She loves the Old Fashioned. We hated it. We didn't like it. We put it last, but she's really loving it. She's enjoying it. She likes that sweetness. She actually added the syrup to it and everything. So
couldn't get enough.
It's her teeth are rotting out of her head, but she loves it. So drink some of these. Let us know. We showed you how to make these 3. Yeah. So let us know. Email or on comments on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We want to make some more of these videos, so let us know what your thoughts are about how we're doing, and you get to see these pretty mugs more, money makers as they call it. And of course, we're going to keep releasing podcasts. We just released, if you haven't listened to it yet, please go back. It's our A24 debate, kind of referenced before. Yeah. But we debate with our honorary Turnpike Brothers, Bob and James, about the qualities of Midsummer, starring Florence Pugh.
And
Vivitch, or Witch, starring Anna Taylor-Joy Jingleheimer Smith, which is an inside joke if any of you have been listening to.
Don't listen to the podcast.
Yep. So let us know what you guys' thoughts, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.